Hey everyone, this is Kevin with the Serious Man, and unless you guys have been living under a rock for the last decade, you know that the iPhone is both a powerful tool and phone, to say the least. Apple's flagship device is more than able to hold its own weight, but did you also know that if you add a MacBook to the mix, now you've got something that's a real powerhouse combo? So in this video, we're going to go ahead and dive into 5 things I feel make having both an iPhone and a MacBook that much better. Let's go. We're going to kick things off with the AirDrop. Now, this feature has been around since 2012 and allows you to share things like contacts, pictures, files, and even websites between your Mac and iPhone and backwards compatible. What we're going to do to get this started is on the iPhone, if I find something that I want to share, we're going to tap on the share button and send that to the MacBook. So let's start by opening up this picture and tapping on the share button. And then here at the bottom left, you can see the AirDrop button. After tapping on that, a list of AirDrop compatible devices shows up. So once I tap on the MacBook, it takes a second, and then boom, there it is. And I can open it up on my MacBook the same exact way that it was showing on the iPhone. Now for a while this was isolated where you can only drop from iPhone to iPhone and Mac to Mac. But ever since 2012, Apple opened up the gates where you can share complete devices. So what we're going to do now is go to the MacBook, and I'm going to show you guys how to share something from the MacBook backwards to the iPhone. I'll find a picture, tap on the share button, and then go to AirDrop. And again, the list of AirDrop devices shows up. So when I find my iPhone, I tap on that, and then ta-da, there it is. Alright, so AirDrop is pretty dope, but it's not the only feature that allows you to share things between your iPhone and Mac. You can use something called Handoff to make calls and send messages from either device and continue that conversation on the other. So let's check this out. Say for instance, I'm on a call and also trying to get some work done on my Mac at the same time. You can hand off that call from your phone to your Mac. It works like this. While on that call, I tap on the audio or speaker button and get this drop down. From there, I'm going to select the Mac, and then boom, now I'm talking to that person from my MacBook. It's still using the iPhone to make the call, but I'm talking to them on the Mac, which kind of frees up the iPhone for me to do whatever it is I want to do on that. Now, say for instance, I want to do this the opposite way. So I want to make the call on my MacBook and talk to them from there and transfer it to the iPhone. You can do this with anybody, where as long as they have a phone number. So open up my contacts and tapping on the call is going to make the call from my Mac. And remember, it's using the iPhone in order to do that, but I'm talking to them on the MacBook. Now, if I'm in a situation where I have to leave the MacBook behind, I want to carry that call, so I'm going to transfer them to the iPhone by going to the phone, tapping on iPhone, and it's a call on my Mac. Now I'm on the iPhone, and I can continue doing whatever it is I need to do. If I want to hang up, all I gotta do is press on that red button or continue talking. And yeah, pretty nice productive feature. All right, so did you see how I was able to make a call from my Mac and transfer it to the iPhone? That was pretty dope, right? Well, did you know your devices can be synced and share work between one another? This is done through something called iCloud. It's Apple's proprietary cloud service, and with this, you can create a file on one device, store it in the cloud, and access that same file on another. This opens doors to all kinds of collaborative possibilities, be that iCloud is accessible from all Apple devices. And before we get started, I want to show you that on my iPhone, I don't have the file. I'm going to be using it as an example because we're going to create a file on my MacBook and send it to the iPhone. Alright, so here's how it's used. Like I said, I'm going to make a file on my MacBook. We're going to call this file videos. And for this demo, I'm going to take a screenshot. Give me a moment. Boom, there's the screenshot. All right, got my screenshot. And then I'm going to take that same screenshot and I'm going to put it into my videos file. And then we're going to go back to the iPhone. I'm using the iCloud Drive, by the way. That's the app that's free. And then you can see there's the videos file, and inside of it is that same screenshot. Wirelessly transmitted, all this is done to the cloud, and it downloaded to my iPhone. Alright, and like others, this is too backwards compatible. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to create a file on my iCloud Drive on my iPhone. And if you notice in the background on my MacBook, it's going to create that same folder. There it is, popcorn, one of my favorite snacks. But yeah, this is also a great productivity tool if you're using for multiple people or if you're just doing things on the go. Alright, so continuity camera is up next, and this is another great benefit that I feel is going to help out with your productivity, especially if you're one of those bloggers or college students or pretty much anybody that uses spreadsheets or take notes on their MacBook. For example, let's say you're at a meeting or a seminar of some kind and there's something on screen that you want to have a visual reference for later on. Well, you can use this benefit or this feature to take a photo and have it sent to your notes or whatever word processing compatible app you're using on your MacBook. We're going to start by opening up a blank note and then going to two-finger click to bring up this menu. At the bottom, it's got take photo, scan documents. We can use either one of these, but we're going to go for take photo for the purposes of this video. After clicking on that, it's going to send a signal to my iPhone to open up the camera app. And then there, I'm going to choose to take a picture. All right, so I can either retake the picture if I don't like it or use photo. We're going to go ahead and tap on use photo, and then as you can see, that photo appears in the app that I'm using on my MacBook. If I want, I can edit the photo, but we're just going to go ahead and leave it for this purposes of the video. Let's go ahead and run that one more time. So, I two-finger click, bring up the menu, take photo, and then again, it opens up the camera app on the iPhone. All right, we're going to take a picture of the keyboard this time, and then we're going to use that photo. All right. And again, this is something that I love when I'm on the go and I don't have time to actually write down everything. I can just simply take pictures of whatever it is that I need, paste it into my notes, and then boom, I've got it later on. And I'm going to end this on what's probably the most needed benefit of having both an iPhone and a Mac, which is being able to find either device should it be lost or stolen. I mean, I don't know about you, but me personally, I would want to have this in case something should ever happen. We're going to open Find My app, which is another free service offered by Apple to locate any of your Apple devices. With this, I can see those devices that are registered to me and where they were last seen. Should I lose a device, I can two-finger click on it to bring up a menu that gives me options of playing a sound to help me find it, provide directions to where it is, mark device as lost, or remotely delete all the data on it. The interface is really great because as you can see here on the right hand side, there's a very detailed map along with those devices of where they were last located. And on the left, you have those devices and how far they are from where you currently are located at. Now, if I was to open up this app on my iPhone, the interface is going to look exactly the same. Up here at the top are all of the devices on the map format, and there at the bottom are each individual device along with a distance to where they are depending on where I'm at. And by tapping on that, you can have all the same options of remotely wiping the device, playing the sound to find it, getting directions, and so forth. I feel this service is really great because, as I mentioned before, regardless of which Apple device you have, Apple knows how important it is to have your iPhone and MacBook with you. So they built this as a way of protecting your investment, which to me makes the Apple ecosystem the best there is amongst tech companies. I mean, the amount of care they put into making these devices work so well with one another is outstanding alone. Though it is costly to afford these great things, the security of knowing that I'm getting the full package is well worth it. Maybe you agree if you're an Apple user, but if you're not, it's something to consider. Leave your comments below, and until next time, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.